Taras Bulba is visited by his sons, Ostap and Andriy, after they graduate from the Kyiv Academy. They are young, strong, and have never shaved. The father jokes about their seminary outfits. The eldest son, Ostap, can't stand the ridicule and declares that he is ready to beat his father. The mother, pale, thin, and kind, tries to stop them. Taras, satisfied that he has tested his son, wants to congratulate the younger one. But he is already in the arms of his mother, who protects him. Taras summons the centurions and regimental officers, announces that he will send his sons to the Zaporizhzhia Sich, because he considers it the best school for a young Cossack. The poor mother sits over her sons all night long, not closing her eyes, wishing the night would last longer. In the morning, she blesses the children, but they are taken away from her by force. Old Taras rides along in silence, remembering his tumultuous life. Ostap holds back his tears, touched by his mother's grief, although he has a firm character. Andriy is also sad, but he thinks more about the beautiful Pole he met in Kyiv. He snuck into her room through the chimney, she hid him under the bed, and when people came, the maid took him out into the garden. At the Sikh, the Cossacks are greeted by a free, unbridled life. The young men quickly immerse themselves in it, but Taras is dissatisfied because he wants to teach them military skills. Taras plans a campaign to prevent the Cossacks from wasting their energy on drinking. He convinces the Cossacks to elect a new ataman, because the current one maintains peace with the enemies. A new ataman is elected, and the Cossacks set out on a campaign. Taras is glad that his sons will learn about real Cossack life. They attack a Polish town, and the fierce battle lasts for hours. Ostap bravely fights alongside his father, while Andriy fights, but his thoughts are with his beloved. The Polish garrison in the city is weakened, and the inhabitants are starving. At night, his beloved's maid comes to Andriy asking for help. Andriy, overcome with passion, takes the sacks of bread and follows the maid to the city gates. He is allowed to enter the city and sees horrific scenes of exhausted people dying of hunger. His beloved falls into his arms, exhausted from hunger. Andriy, unable to abandon her, decides to stay in the city. He renounces his Cossack honor for the sake of love. Meanwhile, Taras does not understand where Andriy has gone. He gathers the Cossacks for a decisive assault on the city. The final assault begins. Taras sees Andriy dressed in Polish clothes, leading Polish soldiers against the Cossacks. His father's heart bleeds. Taras personally catches up with Andriy. He throws him to the ground and says coldly, "I gave birth to you, and I will kill you." He shoots his son. Ostap does not know about his brother's death. He continues to fight. The Cossacks make their way into the city, bringing chaos and death to the enemies. The Poles cannot withstand the onslaught and surrender. The Cossacks celebrate their victory. Taras is gloomy. The loss of his son haunts him. Ostap rejoices in the victory, not knowing that his father has just killed Andriy. He approaches Taras, but he walks away in silence. The Cossack army moves further into Poland. They storm other cities. In one of the battles, Ostap is captured. He is put in chains and sent to Warsaw. Ostap is tortured in prison, but he does not give up his comrades. He is kept in a dark dungeon. A crowd gathers in Warsaw Square. Ostap is being led to his execution. He walks proudly, showing no fear. Taras stands in the crowd. He has come secretly to see his son's fate. He clenches his fist but goes unnoticed. Ostap looks into the crowd and shouts, "Dad, can you hear me?" Taras answers hoarsely, "I do," and immediately disappears into the crowd. Ostap is being executed. Taras can't stand it. He rushes away, promising to avenge his son. Taras returns to the Cossacks, but his soul is full of rage. He calls for revenge for Ostap. The Cossacks gather a large army. They are preparing for a decisive battle with the Poles. Taras's army sets out on a march. Their journey takes them through rivers, forests, and ruined villages. The Polish army is waiting for them at a large fortress. It will be a decisive battle. The battle begins. Cannons are thundering. The Cossacks are attacking the fortress, breaking down the gates. Polish troops counterattack. A fierce hand-to-hand battle begins. Taras fights like a lion. His saber cuts through enemies. He knows no fatigue. The Poles catch Taras, tie him to a tree, and set him on fire. Before he dies, he manages to shout to his comrades, "Go down to the river! Run away!" The flames engulf Taras, but he shows no pain. His voice sounds menacing. The Poles look at him in amazement. They have never seen such strength of spirit. As the Cossacks leave, they hear Taras's voice shouting to them for the last time. They cannot return, but they hear his call. The fire rises high. Taras disappears in the flames. Polish military leaders, watching this, realize that they have destroyed a legend. The smoke rises to the heavens, leaving ashes and only the memory of the great warrior. The Cossacks continue on their way, carrying the memory of Taras. They know that the story of him will live on forever. The Poles think they have won, but the spirit of the Cossacks cannot be destroyed. The legend of Taras Bulba will be told for centuries to come. The story of his life and death will be an example for new generations. Freedom and the struggle for the native land is something that cannot be destroyed. Thank you for watching to the end. If you like this retelling, please like this video and don't forget to write in the comments what book you want to see next time. Your ideas are very important. See you in the next videos.